Here at the witch house we are no stranger to haunted objects or cursed items, but now and then something comes up that manages to force a chill down even my spine. Back in January of 2016, two friends were hiking in New York's Catskills mountain region when they happened upon a remote cave. On exploration they found something bizarre. A small, carved wooden effigy of a person with a noose around its neck and several iron nails driven into its eyes. Despite being urged not to by his friend, because he'd heard stories of witchcraft and satanic practices taking place in the surrounding woods, the other man decided to take the carving home with him. Somewhat predictably, things began to take a turn for the worse for the man. He was awakened by unexplained banging noises in the middle of the night, and began to notice an overpowering smell of stagnant pond water in his apartment. Needless to say, there were no ponds nearby. The man's dog began to urinate on the floor in exactly the same spot over and over again, something she had never previously done. One night, he opened his front door after a knock at 3 a.m, only to find his porch completely empty. Soon after, the man was awakened again by his dog barking crazily. He woke up to the scent of pond water stronger than ever and found muddy, wet footprints all around his apartment. This was all accompanied by the sound of ragged breathing all around him. Understandably out of his mind with fear, the man asked his friend if he and his dog could stay over at his place. The next day they returned to the apartment to gather some things, and there, in the dark corner of the living room, was an old, naked and muddy woman, hunched down and growling at them. They grabbed the statue from the hallway floor, which was not where he had left it, and ran like hell. The men contacted a local paranormal museum where the wooden crone was donated and resides to this day under observation. Nobody knows where she came from or how she came to be in the cave, but suffice to say, the men gave up hiking, and even though the paranormal occurrences ceased once the crone was rehomed, the man moved from the apartment because he was too scared to live there anymore. So beware on your travels and think twice before you decide to bring any weird little trinkets you might find home with you. You might be inviting something else to stay.